Hey Rachel, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for coming in. Tell us about your journey to Hardin-Simmons and how you ended up here.
Yeah, so kind of interesting. I worked for a machinery company doing analytics, and they serviced the oil field industry. And so when that crash kind of started to happen in 2016, I unfortunately got cut from where I was at, but I count it as a blessing now. So I actually was offered a position here at HSU, and it was a little bit different from what I had been doing, and at the same time I was offered a position doing analytics for another large organization here in Abilene, and prayed over it and felt called to HSU.
Wow.
I didn't know why at the time, and it was a shift in what I had been doing previously for work, but I felt called to come to HSU, and it just continued to unfold from there.
You're officially over in the Houston Land Trip Center, and one time you were in the business office and in the financial affairs division. So your work's a little bit different, not too much, but you get to see more of folks coming through the front door. Tell us about that experience, families and kids.
Yeah, so it's been such a rewarding experience getting to see the families that we get to impact and the children's lives that we're changing with our work in the Houston Land Trip Center. And again, it's been a little bit different from where I maybe thought I would be at this point in life, but not something I would change at all.
You have a special addition to your family.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so my husband and I have been together for 9 years now, nearly, and he had 2 children from a previous relationship, and so I got to be bonus mom right off the bat, which I absolutely cherish that role. But we decided we wanted to have one more, our little caboose, and so I have a 2-year-old, and he is wild,
Okay.
but keeps us on our toes and is so much fun and just the perfect caboose to our family.
Okay, so you got your MBA here. Why did you get your MBA? Tell us about that.
So I always had a goal to get my MBA. When I graduated with my undergraduate degree from McMurray, just financially it wasn't an option at the time, and so I went into working and knew that eventually that was something I wanted to pursue. And thankfully, coming here to HSU, I got that opportunity and was able to work on that over the course of a couple years,
Good for you.
take my time with it a little bit, and learn a lot, and graduated in 2020 with it.
So now that you're not studying anymore, what do you like to do with your free time? If there's one thing that you could do every single day?
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint one. I absolutely love being a mom, being there for my kids' activities, spending time with my family. I have 2 sisters and a herd of nieces and nephews that I love being around. But even more than that, like just delving deeper into faith myself, and with the individuals I work with, getting to have those faith conversations every day. I had a student employee tell me recently that they don't think their faith would be what it was if I hadn't given them the mentoring that I had. And that was so rewarding to feel, and to know that I can give back to young people who are growing up and help them discover that faith earlier in life, which was something that took me a little bit longer to find that relationship myself. And so I always think back, if I had had my faith relationship earlier in life, what difference would that have made? And to be able to give that back to the young people on our campus is really rewarding.
It's kind of what we're about. We have the academic side where we're teaching, but also that discipleship side of making sure that we walk alongside students. And folks have done it for us.
Yeah.
And it's just us doing it for someone else in the future. So tell me what you love about the folks that you work with.
Overall, it would have to be their passion for serving. They are there every day doing the groundwork with our clients and giving back to them, giving them their all so that they can be as successful as possible and their best as well.
Making a huge difference in the world.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you sharing your story.
Thanks for having me.